Yes, they are working hard. These are the times I can't live without. You see, sooner or later I won't know.
Oh, what's up, Flockers? We're back with another episode of Flockast, and I'm joined live from Domefest with our co-host Colin Long.
Jake, what's up, buddy? We're here. We made it.
That's right.
Day 3.
Day 3 after 2 days of beautiful weather, beautiful music, and beautiful vibes, my friend.
The vibes have been absolutely immaculate. This place itself, I know Jeremy was hyping it up. Greg was obviously doing it in the sets, but I love this venue.
Yeah.
I was fond of Legend Valley, I will say, but this is no comparison. I'm glad it's here, and hopefully it's here to stay.
No, I think this is the new home for Domefest. It's definitely a better venue than Legend Valley, just in the fact that we've got more activities and things are way closer to each other.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm camping literally 90 feet from my vending spot and then the main stage, so I don't have to travel very far to get where I need to go, which is nice. And the staff here have been legit the coolest.
Yeah.
Super easygoing, letting you kind of do your thing. I've been having a blast.
Yeah, can't ask for more. But we've got another day ahead of us. Colin and I both have booths, so we've been busy as heck getting things done.
Busy is an understatement. I came with some tempered expectations, and I have to say this has just gone well and above what I was expecting for just foot traffic, for people, the energy, the vibes. I mean, everyone's been so friendly, so kind. Everyone who stopped by the Funkin' Good booth, thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. And we really look forward to coming back and doing this again next year and hopefully doing it bigger. I have some really good ideas now that I've seen the layout of this place. And I'm definitely pitching some ideas to the team about ways we could set this up and even do it better in 2026.
Yeah, totally agree with you on that one. And talking about things to do, there's plenty of art stuff here.
Yep.
If you haven't checked that out, I know that we got a couple of friends in the art gallery, and we got him on the podcast today, but he's going to join us here in a few minutes, Mr. Kieffer Smith. And then we also got Jake. How do you say your last name? Cote. Jake
all right.
Cote.
I thought I was going to
Join us.
butcher it by saying Cote. I'm like, Cote?
People would say like coat.
Yeah,
They think if I put the little acknowledging Q with
but I like it's fancy.
the coat.
But yeah, let's just talk about a little bit of the venue a little bit. Water park has been off the chain, I guess. A lot of people have been getting down there.
I haven't made it down. I've been kind of stuck up here, but everyone I've talked to said it's been great.
Yep. We're going down there today. They got
Nice.
the day stage popping off. Natalie Brooks down there yesterday with the Infinity Tri Band this morning.
Did you make the Infinity Tribe set?
No, I did not.
I was bummed I didn't make it too.
I know, but we're going to get down there today and see her ripping it up. But Jake, you want to pop on over here and talk about that pin swap that you did yesterday? Participated in?
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Cote.
Hello. First of all, it is just from being a listener for a while, it is a pleasure and an honor to be here with you guys. The pen swap was by fabulous artist Borina. I believe if you said with mine, and if I butcher any names during this, I do apologize in advance. But no, it was a great thing. Everyone came by with, different variations, assorted pins, pins from different festivals, representing different festivals, but especially a lot of Pigeons pins. I was very lucky to have brought my board, which I have this trifold pin board that I was lucky enough to win in an auction from a gentleman
Nice.
named Tim Schmaltz from Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah, and a bunch of people even ended up coming up and being like, hey, is this Tim's board? Is this Tim's board? And I'm like, yeah, I was very lucky to acquire it. And even just in the love of pins, and as you see, this is my very first hat from my first show back in Boston 2023. And it was just kind of the start of it all. So that board was meant as a 50%, appreciation. I love the art, I love the meaning behind them. They all carry their own message, their own story, but also paying it forward, because, just from being able to get stuff yourself and then being able to give that back and give somebody that same experience that you felt from that one show or that one time or that one experience like Domefest.
Love it, dude. And I heard you had a little heady trade as well. Got some ink done here at Domefest.
Yeah, just about like half an hour after the pins happened, I posted it in the flock, and there were some people who messaged me. He's like, hey, like I wasn't able to make it by. I'm like, oh, here's my camp spot. I'll have the board set up in front of my car. And this guy walks by, and he's just like sees 2 pins, sees a moonwalk pin, and sees that's a paddling, just a little like Simpsons, almost like Simpsons color. And he's like, hey, what would you do for these? I'm like, oh, like whatever you're interested in, like trade, if you'd like to buy them, we can negotiate something. And he's like, oh, I can do tattoos. And I'm like, oh, well, I figured he had like some temporaries, just like, some little pigeon ones or some goofy, like some you got at like the dollar store or something.
Yep.
But he just whips out a tattoo gun and a pack of fresh needles and on my picnic table.
He's got his P-ball. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Representing.
Absolutely.
No people yet.
Now I feel like I'm being left out.
Soon?
Yeah, well, soon enough. I got one tattoo when I was 18, and I haven't got one since, but I'm overdue for one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those, the journey from my first show to here definitely feels very rapid and accelerated, and just from the confidence that this band has given me just to be able to travel. The Pittsburgh run was my first time ever leaving New England for a music event in general. Got the plane, got the rent-a-car, found the perfect hotel within 10 minutes of both venues, planned everything out as best I could.
Adventure time with pigeons.
Yeah.
Right? When is your first show?
First show was December 30th, Boston at the House of Blues.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't able to make it to the 31st because working in restaurants, sometimes it's hard to figure out that scheduling around New Year's.
Hey, we all got bills to pay.
Absolutely.
These shows aren't free.
No, not at all. That's why being able to see him in New England, being from Nashua, New Hampshire, which is also Gators' hometown.
Nice.
It's been cool to kind of have that connection of like, hey, there was someone that was also able to travel outside. Because a lot of people from my hometown sometimes feel like you could be stuck there for a little bit, and like there's not much opportunity to see what's out there. But
for sure,
whether
any other small town in America, but what Jake's talking about as far as pins go was the workshops that they're holding at Domefest, and that's another great thing about Domefest are the workshops that are available for you to attend for free. There's so many that like you're not even able to get to all of them.
Right. I was able to catch most of Jeremy's rig rundown yesterday.
I saw you guys were sitting down there. Yeah.
And I love it because I don't understand a damn thing he's talking about.
No,
he's
but I love his
But there's
passion
people in the
about it.
crowd that talk that tech. They know. So
Yeah.
there's guitarists or musicians in there that understand. But I mean, he could have been speaking Greek the whole time. I wouldn't have known the difference.
It was our own personal TED talk, because even if you don't, cause I agree with you, I do not understand like a piece of the tech, the switch, the pedal, but if it helps kind of understand, like his mindset for how he creates like such beautiful work.
Well, and it's
Like-
interesting. You can hear how meticulous he is because he was like, okay, and here's
subtle change.
one pedal, and he hits it, and then he goes, hits the pedal, and he hits it again. And I mean, the difference is so
Micro,
but to him, it's like that's the difference between it being right and not right, right? He wants to be dialed in that way. And then he was talking about how he has certain settings when he sits in with other bands that allow him to kind of get quieter, let the other guy do their thing, and then when he needs to pipe back up, he can kind of kick the guitar back in gear, and it amplifies him up again. So it's like kind of cool to get some insight, because I mean Jeremy is one of the best when it comes to sit-ins. I think he really is a very generous guitarist where he allows the other musicians to shine. He can sit back, let them step in the spotlight, and then when it's his turn, boom, comes right back up and crushes. So
And between talking about his main board and how I remember someone asked him, they're like, hey, like for like sit-ins, like he just has like a 2 to maybe 3 pedal board. So you're thinking about, hey, here's this giant 8 to 9, maybe 10 pedal masterpiece that can create so much. But now you have 3, and you could still create probably as much as those 8 to 9 if you just know how to maneuver it correctly.
Yeah, that workshop was cool. It really gives you a little bit insight of what he's doing when he's like he's tapping on stuff on the board and stuff like that. So it just gives you a little bit more insight of what they're doing up there on stage. But also in the art gallery is Mr. Tree, aka Kieffer Smith, wood carver extraordinaire. come on over here, Kieffer. Show us what you got.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you, buddy.
Appreciate you, bud. All right.
All right.
So Kieffer here made this awesome little wood carving of a pigeon holding a ping pong paddle.
And out of a chainsaw?
Carved from catalpa, made from a chainsaw, and then I like basically lit the whole thing on fire and brushed it out so you can see the grain really gnarly like that, so it gives it that crazy texture.
Yeah, that's the detail, and that's wild that you're able to do that
Thank
with a
you.
chainsaw. That's super cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I just started chainsaw carving last summer. So yeah, I'd say I'm crushing it.
I'd say that's an understatement.
For a year in.
Yeah, definitely. Kieffer is definitely crushing the game. This thing is for auction right now in the art gallery. Top bid of around $300 right now. I think.
Yeah.
Trying
That's
to
a
get
steal.
Yeah, that
That's
is
a major steal.
Trying to get that thing bumped up so you can get in there and put a bid on it.
Yeah.
But you want to start talking about the shows?
Yeah,
a
let's
little
talk. Let's talk about night one.
bit? All right. So night one, the theme was wild and wonderful, and the guys came out in like kind of a 70s polyester button-up theme.
I didn't get
Yeah,
close
I
enough
would
on
say
night one.
that.
I was kind of floating between, but didn't check it. I liked the outfits last night. I had to skip ahead, but they're like the knights.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that was
tunics on or something.
Very
That was pretty
Renaissance
rad.
fair.
Yeah.
Loved it.
But we can go ahead and go over the set list of night one. I just had it up. It just went away. That's my fault.
Well, while he's pulling that up, how'd you get first into the pigeons?
Hey?
Yeah, you.
First pigeon show was Camp Bisco 2017.
Hell yeah.
I was probably like 18 or 19, and I was like an EDM kid in high school. And some of my friends were like, "Yeah, you gotta come check out this pigeon set." And I was like, "Okay, sick." So that was my first like real jam band like show experience. And I was like, "Hell yeah, these guys are sick." And then 2018, 2019, hopped on tour pretty hard. Probably hit like 25 to 30 shows each of those years.
Love it.
And my best friend from high school actually was started dating Manny, so we were like always on tour.
Love it.
Out and around, yeah. So yeah, I've been around the block, around the flock for a bit now.
Camp Bisco is a good way. The Biscuits are a great kind of crossover band.
B4L, baby.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, who'd you say yesterday sounded had a little bit of Biscuits vibe towards the end?
Spafford had a
Was that
little
Spafford?
biscuitsy vibe going.
Yeah.
Everybody's honestly picking up on the biscuitsy vibe. Goose has been doing some trancey stuff. Like people are getting into that trancey,
Yeah.
you know.
Getting the full uns going.
Yeah.
I'm into it, baby.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
But yeah, they came out swinging with a nice Zydeco opener.
Yeah, big Zydeco opener.
Yes, sir. That's a rare spot to be in. But then go right into Too Long. What'd you think of that?
It's good. I thought that set opened up real strong. I mean, the Zydeco, but it was unfinished, right? They didn't finish the Zydeco,
Yep,
and
so-
they didn't
Yeah.
finish.
So they're probably going to end up finishing it tonight. Maybe.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be great.
We'll see.
Yeah, when that comes in, I'll be feeling it.
But then a nice classic Water. But yeah, Colin and I both were working in our booths pretty heavily on the first night.
Yep.
So we were kind of listening from afar, so we weren't down like in a pit or anything, really raging that much. I've also got my family with me and my son, so I was carrying him around for a few of the songs, and haven't heard this one in a while. A Winter Splinters.
Yeah.
A nice Ben vocals on that.
When they were sound checking, they were sound checking Poseidon, but there was a lot of Ben vocals they were kind of sound checking. Then as soon as they went to Winter Splinters, I was like, that's why.
That makes
They were
sense.
planning for that one.
Right. And then a mid-set Schwanthem. That was fun.
They were just trying to go real hard night one, I thought. It just was like bam, bam, bam. Not giving you a lot of room to breathe out of the gate.
Yeah, and then a nice harder Daft Punk cover, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, which my son calls the robot song. So as soon as he started hearing it, he just was like stopped and he's like, "Mommy, robot song," because he heard it the first time listening to a pigeon show with me, and then I was like, I showed him the original Daft Punk, and now he wants to, like, whenever we get in the car, he always like robot song.
Robot song.
So he was excited to hear Greg sing that last night. and then back into Schwanthem to finish that out. And then a new debut this weekend called Montreal. And just learned this last night from Mr. Nathan Smith. They actually sound checked that in Covington this past year. And so a few people were able to have already heard
Recognize it. Nice.
Yeah. So like when I was down there, I knew it was a new song just because it didn't sound like anything I heard, but it was very familiar to me.
Well, me and Shannon look at each other and we're like, new song? You know, they don't always announce it, so sometimes they just jump into it and leave you confused.
Right.
Sometimes they let you know, but yeah, I want to go back and listen to it again. But you know, both the debuts I've been digging that they've had so far. I'm expecting they're going to the hat trick tonight and drop one more. Seems like the responsible thing to do.
Maybe even 2 more, honestly.
Oh,
I'd take 3. Shit.
hey!
But I mean, they've been making so much music. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. What do you think of the Montreal?
I really liked it. As soon as you brought that up, I was like, yeah, that was tight last night.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good vibe, yeah.
Up funk with a nice Gator drums and a solid feeling fine, and they kept with the wild and wonderful theme with Wild World, which I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's always cool to hear like new songs and Greg's takes on those, I guess you could say. Yeah. But then a nice sunny day with Eli on keys. I've always said that if Pigeons would add a keyboardist, I would hope that it would be Eli from Dopapod.
Yeah.
And Eli has been like crushing it as like almost like the VJ of Domefest pretty much, because he's been doing the tweener stages and like introducing Pigeons in the main stage after he's done doing his set. So it's been pretty sweet.
Yeah, his sit-in last night was sick.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Every time
Yeah.
he sits in with Pigeons is sick. That's why I always say he's like the best keyboardist
Love
for
it.
them. Yeah. But then Dawn a New Day, and then Take Me Home, Country Roads, of course. Gotta have that.
It seems like the logical thing.
Right. And then finished it off with Dawn a New Day.
Yeah.
But overall, first night was great. Like we said, weather's been
Perfect.
perfect. Gets a little cool at night, so you're not sweating your ass off dancing.
The one thing is, when we got back to our campsite last night, I'm like, why is everything wet? As soon as it gets dark, the dew point comes up, or whatever they call that, and everything just gets that nice moisture on it.
Yeah.
So like the top of my blanket was kind of wet, but underneath it I was dry. It was a very odd sleep last night, but
Oh my god, my tent's like, it looks like a Dr. Seuss or like Tim Burton's tent or something. It's all my rain flies all messed up and shit. It looks hilarious, and I'm like, oh, I hope all my stuff's not all wet, but it held out.
Yeah, Kieffer mixed up his poles while trying to set up his tent, and then just left it like that.
And then I was like, I gotta go hang out with the flock. I can't
shit to do.
set this up a third time.
But yesterday, let's go ahead and talk about yesterday. You had a Spafford before Pigeons.
yep.
What'd you think of that set?
It was good. I didn't come down and watch it, but I was able to listen to it from the tent. But I mean, Spafford always rips. Didn't they at Domefest last time they played the late night set? They did like a 1-song set.
Yeah.
I think they did that. So they bring the heat to Domefest. I thought it was great.
Yeah, they actually did a Pearl Jam cover yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah, that was cool. A little sped up version of that. What song was that? Oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm an idiot.
All right, scratch that from the.
All right, we'll edit that out.
Edit that out.
Well, Tiffany really likes Spafford.
And on off camera there, that's Mr. Bryan Buckley.
Yeah, the cowboy is back.
Giddy up.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, I just saw Spaff 2 days ago in Indianapolis,
Word.
and I was like, my friends were like, I found out about it like 2 o'clock the day of, like, while I'm at work, and we're like, oh, should we go? And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna see them in 2 days at Dome, but we're gonna go, and they crushed it, like super in the pocket, super groovy stuff.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, they're a solid band all around.
But Octave Cat was yesterday.
Yes.
That's what I'm messing up.
They were
Right?
ripping.
Octave Cat, fantastic band. Tiffany texted me, it's like, Lotus bass player's here. I'm like, yeah, Octave Cat is playing today. And she thought she had some insider info, but was wrong. But yeah, Octave Cat, Eli, bassist from Lotus, and then the drummer is from, do you know?
I don't think he's in he's not known for the thing.
Cool.
But they're one of the first jam bands I ever saw too, besides Pigeons,
Wow.
actually. So yeah, yesterday I really loved that Octave Cat set.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, but then Pigeons come out.
All right, out of the gate, I lost my fucking mind. Going into Dome people like that, just I'm at a 10 immediately. That's the every time I come into Domefest, that's the only song I really, really want to hear the most because this is the only place you're gonna hear it.
Right.
They only play it one time a year, if that. Did they play it last year during the Domefest on the road? No, they did. Yeah, right. Yeah.
May 19th,
So
2022.
Was that at Legend Valley?
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Yep. But I got real hype real fast because that's what I was. I mean, I knew I was gonna get it, but as soon as I got it, I was dancing the hardest for that.
Yeah, well, when they came out, people were shouting different songs for like the openers, and Greg's like, "Any other guesses?" Like, going around, any other guesses? And then no, they opened up with Dome People. So, and then right into Melting Lights, and as soon as I heard the first opening note of Melting Lights, I was like, "Is Greg gonna do a 180 off the riser?" No, he did not pull a 180 off the riser, but I have a good reason, I think, why he didn't do the 180 is because Berta is here, the photographer, and the famous Air Greg photos taken by Berta. So I feel like every time Berta's here, they're trying to get like a good version of that Air Greg. So no 180. And then a nice Sorcerer.
That was sweet. I thought it was even cool with their outfits. For some reason, like the Sorcerer, they're like their medieval type of gear they had on.
Dude, you know what those outfits are from? It's from that music video, Elefante.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, that's right.
that's
I just
right.
remembered that.
That's so funny.
That video is like they're LARPing.
Oh, okay.
But there was I don't know, is it Elefante when Greg's in the dress or that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should have been wearing that last night.
Right, exactly. That would have been hilarious. But after the Sorcerer, they do the new title track from their new album that was just released before Domefest, Calm Before the Storm. And then we got Big Blitz horns on those too. Forgot about that. Big
And
Blitz.
those young guys too.
Are they? I didn't really.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
they're
like,
like kids. They
yeah,
look
I was
like
like, are these guys
15,
like
like
15 years
16,
old?
yeah.
They look young.
But they
probably
sounded
are in high
really, really
school.
good. They
Yeah.
sounded-
But you could tell they were nervous, but both Greg and Jeremy were like just, hyping them up, saying like, guys, all right, and they ripped. I mean, they went into it. But how cool would that be to be that young and to be able to hop on that stage with these guys and rip that?
And that's another thing about Domefest is like Pigeons bringing in new people to the scene and to our scene and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tradition that Pigeons has always pretty much done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say names, but
Well, they're
That's what I love about they've been a staple in the scene to like provide everybody else with a moment, and like they put people on, and yeah, it's well recognized and well appreciated by a lot of people that they are the band in the scene that helps support all the other people coming up.
Yeah, I've said before, I kind of consider them like the jam band incubator.
Yeah.
I mean, how many bands have opened for them that have gone on to doing
That
other
are now,
things?
yeah.
Right. It's just, and they're so generous with that. They want to have that. And then, of course, that makes, they're friends with every band. So whenever there's a show going on or a sit-in, I mean, these guys know each other. They've ripped before plenty of times. So
yeah. And even that late night 5 a.m. trio last night.
that was good.
Yeah.
They were really good, and they were like, thanks so much to Pigeons. That's the first time we've ever seen them. So, like, that's the first time they've been around here. So, like,
Nice.
Tight.
I made it through like halfway of their set, but I was like wiped. I was like, all right, I got to go back to the campsite. I got to get some sleep.
no, it sounded really good. They're like fully improvisational.
Improvisational. We got there. We got there.
Yeah. Sorry. But then a new debut, Go With It.
Yeah, just go with it.
Yeah, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was digging it. I definitely think there's more there's a lot they can do with that song. It had a good jam on it, but yeah.
Of course. And then Poseidon,
Yep.
solid Poseidon. We had Brandon Moss. From
Spafford, yeah.
From Spafford.
Huh? Brian Moss.
Brian.
Oh, okay.
Brian.
Thank you. I thought it was Brandon, but we got Cowboy over there.
Giddy up.
Yep. everything. Let's not skip over the Sukasa.
No, that was sick.
Nice, solid Sukasa.
Another one I was chasing.
And then into and every little thing she does is magic.
So that
was tight.
Sukasa, every little thing is magic. I was like, dude, every guy that's here with a girl right now is thanking
Yeah,
this
dude.
band. You're like, thank you guys. We're all getting laid.
Yeah. No, all the dudes that I was around definitely went to their girls during that.
Of course, man.
I kind of like went up to the booth because at that point, like Boulder, my son, and Tiffany were already back at the camp, so like I had the whole night by myself, so I had to go back and check into them on the booth and stuff. But that wrapped up the first set, and then second set, Porcupine and a Poseidon for night 2.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
fantastic.
But that move like that with Nathan Shulkin from Natalie Brooks' band, he's always great hitting the bongos. So that was
Oh
fun.
yeah, that was tight on the percussion last night.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Like that.
But the highlight of the night, I think, was that Twitch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I had gone, we were over on like kind of Ben's side, off to the side a little bit, and then we kind of ventured around, and then all of a sudden there was a wide open area right under the speaker stacks right next to Jeremy. And we just raged that spot for the Twitch, and that thing ripped, and then right into, is Julia next, right?
Right.
Yeah, the Julia was.
When I heard Gator
ripping.
start doing that little hi-hat, I was like, oh shit, we're going now.
Yeah.
Back to back. Woo!
No, I mean, I was getting it.
Get goosebumps right here.
Yeah, I was getting it for Twitch, though. I was really dancing, working up a sweat. So when Julia came on, I ran and got a drink and took a pee, but came back for the jam.
Hell yeah.
That's for sure. And then the Beneath the Surface, that was a nasty jam.
We had Eli back on that one, right?
Don't recall.
Yes.
Eli was.
Because Greg made the comment, can everyone see his cables?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like neon yellow cables under the blue light. That was funny.
Yeah.
I like that song. They debuted that at Domefest Legend Valley like 2 years ago, and I was like, oh, this is tight. I like that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
I'll never forget when we were at the Peach Fest show right before the rain shut them down, and they did a Poseidon into Beneath the Surface. And after the Beneath the Surface, when it's done, I was like, I gotta sit down. I was like weak in the knees. That thing just like took me down. But then they shut the show off, and it was a nightmare. But but it was worth it just to get that Poseidon and that Beneath the Surface for that show. It was so sick.
And then last night, a nice little Labyrinth. Note on that, not so many Greg moans.
That song is so weird. I love the build with Gator on the handpan, but yeah, it's like they just start screaming. It goes crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it went into fun and funk, which is like kind of like a total change of the vibe of the
Very different
Vibrant.
direction.
Yeah. So it kind of goes a little trippy into more of like an uplifting fun and funk. And then, sorry, I keep losing the set list here, but Spanish Castle Magic, another Jimi Hendrix song, right?
Yeah, that was great.
I think Sarah Zimbron called that last night.
Wow.
So that was cool. And then they encored with Underworld.
Yeah, it was a surprising encore. Underworld's a song I've been like back and forth on, but that song ripped last night. I was actually digging it. This morning when I was driving to Walmart, it was just like the loop of Underworld was in my head.
Nice.
So sometimes when you wake up and it's in your ear.
Yeah.
So it's been there all day for me.
I've had Meat Stick in my head
All right,
still.
take out the meat stick time.
Yeah. Every time I wake up. Yeah. Whoa.
Shocks my brain.
Yeah. Fucking shit. Is this a... Yeah, I was about to say, this isn't a fish podcast.
All right, should we rotate?
Yeah, who else is coming
Thanks
on?
for having me, y'all.
Yeah, thanks,
Who's up?
Kieffer.
Appreciate it.
Lee.
Lee, get over here, buddy.
Let's talk about today, Lee.
Mr. Lee Mels. What's up? Yeah,
Lee's
get that-
hasn't been riding
Get
the
that,
rail
get
this
that right up
weekend.
front there. It's fine.
I'm family timing it.
Hell yeah. That's what Domefest is all about, is family time.
Dude, Lee, your kids are awesome, though. They've been unofficial Funkin' Good employees this whole festival, man. They've been crushing it for us out there. We appreciate it.
They were riding the rail last night. I got a great picture of them.
I saw
I
that.
was right behind them, and I have the boys right in the background, and then the two of their heads. It's like magical picture. Live vicariously.
Yeah. Father of the Year award.
Yeah.
What would
Okay.
you say has been your highlight this weekend so far?
I mean, I like this campground. Like everything about Ace Action. How do you say it?
Ace Adventure.
Ace Adventure is a great place. I feel like, there's been no complaints. I'm lucky enough to have a cabin, so it's like, it's glamping, it's fancy.
Nice.
But it's away from everything else. But there's a lot of space, and it's nice. And
A lot of facilities too.
Yep.
So like even like
Whatever
Lee
you
has
need.
a nice cabin and stuff. There's shower facilities for
Showers, good bathrooms,
Yeah.
like.
clean stuff.
And this morning I even had hot water in my shower. I was there early enough.
Yeah. I did
Yesterday
too.
I took a cold one and it was sobering because I needed the shower really bad, so I couldn't just do a half-assed one. I needed to get in there. But yeah, it was nice to get a little hot water this morning. It felt nice, warmish anyway.
You got any guesses for the songs tonight?
I think they'll play Sail On.
You
A
think so?
Sail On set, the first set, to open up. Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Just trying to ruin all Jake's chances.
I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you saying that to me right now?
I don't know.
Well,
Well,
they-
I'm always hoping for that Master Blaster.
I don't think you have a sign this weekend,
Yeah,
do you?
I know I don't.
No sign for Lee. But
Ain't no sign.
but Pigeons did release a new T-shirt that is a sail on.
Oh, that's right. It has like the rafting pigeons, right?
Well, two rafting bears.
Or bears, that's
and it
right.
says sail on over underneath it.
Did you get like 8 copies already?
No, not yet, but
No.
I did get one. I'm gonna try to reverse dye one, like
Nice.
you said.
Fire.
Yeah. What else do we want to talk about?
What are your plans for today, Lee?
I'm gonna go back and take a little nap, get some energy.
Okay.
My plans are to make my way, maybe check out a little Disco, and then do the pigeon thing. I'm ready. Let's go. Last
Disco's
show.
playing here, right?
Disco's here. I
Disco's
think it's
setting up
6
right
or
now on
7,
stage.
7.
We're looking at him right now.
Oh, nice.
7
That's
to,
Disco.
I think 6 to 7 or 6:30 to 7:30, and then pigeons are at 8.
Nice.
So
Nice.
we're gonna get 2 pigeon sets and then a Domefest set, All-Star set.
That's
gonna be,
so. Yeah, as Greg said last night, get some rest last night. Today's the marathon. I can't wait for Domefest All-Star set. I'm really excited to see what they're gonna
Any
play.
calls on covers?
I mean, it's so hard to even call that. I mean, their covers are so just. I mean, not
Anything and
random, but
everything.
seemingly it's
I
all
hope-
over the place.
I just hope something newer, not like a repeat cover
Yeah,
or
like a
something
new.
like that.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
Well, whatever they play, I
We
hope
want
they
it
make
all.
Jeremy
Yo,
sing.
one thing I do want to say is the last probably 4 months, whatever. I think Jeremy's has some new tones, and I love it.
New tone
Bring
shown.
it. Love it. Love all of it.
I think his wrist has been feeling better.
Good.
So
Keep that guarded.
Yeah, he
on.
needs those. He needs
Yeah.
those hands and arms to be fully functional.
Yeah,
well,
I'm ready for tonight.
yeah. So am I. That's pretty
Go.
much all we got for it. The podcast today.
All right,
Well, we
let's
got
get Buckley
Buckley
on.
on.
We'll save the best for last. Fresh off a very,
Howdy,
very
everybody.
brief drive from Texas here.
If only that was the truth.
What was you drive like 20 hours? What was it?
20 hours to get 2.5 hours north of here.
Okay.
Because so I left work Tuesday 4:30 and like immediately hit the road, and it maybe took me hour and a half, 2 hours just to get out of Houston. But I was running into work traffic. I had the Astros game going on the radio because I told myself like, okay, as soon as I lose signal on this, like that's when I know I'm like really out of the Houston area, and that was almost 3 hours into my drive. So the first night was just getting out of Texas. Like I car camped in like right in Arkansas.
Okay.
Welcome to Arkansas rest area. And the next day was like 5 a.m. to 12:30. Just go through Arkansas, a little bit of Tennessee. I pretty much went through like all of Kentucky. No shade to Kentucky. Maybe there's some picturesque places. They're not on the interstate. That interstate drive was extremely boring. Towards the end, I was just like, I just want to be out of Kentucky. Like, please. Into West Virginia, a little bit of Ohio. Yeah, West Virginia. I stayed at a friend's house Wednesday night and then drove 2.5 hours here on Thursday. And honestly, it wasn't until like that last drive, that 2.5 hour one, like getting like real late into it, where I was like, I was like white knuckling it. Yeah, like come, like you got this, dude. Like you've come this far. Like don't like mess up at the end. It was really nice to get up on the mountaintop and park that car and know like I'm not driving this for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like I just
This car can sit for a second. I got
It's-
shit to do.
It's certainly affected how I've taken in the festival because like I was going day 1, and then day 2. Man, I went to 5 a.m. Trio for a little bit, and I ran into Val Perini, and she was like, "Sitting's nice." And I was like, "Yeah." And I took a seat, and then I was like, I bet sitting would be even nicer in my campsite because I'd heard you could hear late night music from there. So yeah, I just went there and got a ton of sleep last night. So it almost feels like all the days
fireworks?
caught up with me.
The
Dude, I slept
fireworks?
through it.
So did I.
Wait,
but
what?
that's-
Yeah, I don't know how.
There were fireworks?
Yeah.
Wait, when?
At like 3, 4 in the morning or something.
Was it just like random,
Somebody was setting
random
up
people,
fireworks.
or was it?
Yeah. And I did not hear that. I remember like waking up to some people talking, but I fell back asleep, no problem. Like,
Yeah, I didn't hear it at all. Tiffany was telling me about it. Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. Bombs
Hey.
over Domefest.
maybe that'll be a Domefest All Stars cover.
Right, there we go.
Bombs over
I'd
Dome.
I'd get hyped for that.
That would be pretty hype. I bet Greg could bust that out too. He could do a little Andre 3000.
Of course.
Yeah, he already raps some
Greg
pigeon
used-
songs.
Exactly.
Greg used to rap, dude. That's like his thing before going to college, I think.
That's got to be his new side project. It's just like a completely different thing. He's just doing hip hop and rap.
He's got his own SoundCloud and shit.
Right.
Gets a face tattoo or two.
right. There you go.
But what has been your like highlight so far, Buckley?
I don't know how well I got picked up off mic, but definitely after Pigeons, the band I was most looking forward to seeing was Spafford. Spafford's probably like my second or third favorite band,
Nice.
so like right behind Pigeons.
Nice.
I've been talking them up to Flockers for so long. Like, I mean, if you're into the Biscuits, like you're gonna be into Spafford. I remember getting really into Spafford, like starting like 2023 when they got their new keyboard player Corey Scheckman, because he really took their sound and it's really outer spacey, dancey, liquidy. Like, I mean, and it's the same thing as watching Pigeons. Like, you notice what the guys are doing like on stage when they're locked in. So when Brian Moss is like nodding his head or he's like bobbing his head like left to right, it's like, oh, he's in the zone. Like they're feeling it, and it was so cool to like just look back in the crowd. Like I was damn near the rail for Spafford, and looking back at like the homies in the crowd just like feeling it. Like I looked at Garrett at one point and I was like, Spafford fucks, and he was just nodding at me. He's like, yeah. And I'm like,
Word.
yeah, I've told you guys, like, someone that has similar musical taste to you, like, check him out sometime. Like, if you both vibe to Pigeons, you're probably gonna vibe to this other band he enjoys. Yeah, Spafford's been great. I'm really looking forward to the Solar Circuit tweener sets today. I've been into Solar Circuit for going on a few years, but they're up in Philly. They don't have, I think the closest they've ever came to me was Oklahoma, and I'm not gonna drive into, I couldn't figure it out. But you have two Baby Biscuits. We had Space Bacon open for Pigeons, Philly Night 2. That's Baby Biscuits. Solar Circuits is Baby Biscuits with they're female Baby Biscuits with female vocals, because their keyboard player Becca Levan, and they do a ton of songs originally sung by women as covers. Like they'll do Jolene. They just started doing "You're Still the One" by Shania Twain. And
Interesting.
dude, Unsi Shania Twain, it rules. Like I'm really hoping they do a couple covers.
They might
in their
because
set,
they're in
but
West Virginia,
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
yeah, dude. Like I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I don't
looking
think I've
forward to
seen 'em.
Disco. I've never gotten to see Disco before.
Disco fucks.
It's
Disco
gonna
is hype.
it's gonna be a very Unsi night, which I mean that's what I'm into the most. So it's like, hey, last night, let's go big or go home, or
Yeah,
go big then go home.
I think I'm gonna have to ice my knees down a little bit before the first set
Dude,
starts.
stretching is a necessity.
I felt like I was gonna be like one of those NBA players you see with like the big ice packs on their knees. That was like me this morning.
Dude, Jenny had like knee tape on the other night. I'm like, you're ready to throw down.
Literally and figuratively. Watch out. Might catch a roundhouse kick to the face. Well, what are you looking forward to seeing tonight, Brian?
Well, like I said, Solar Circuit. I mean, it's everything, honestly.
Pigeons wise, any songs?
Oh,
you're looking
Pigeons
for?
wise. Man, I've gotten to the point. I remember early on, I'm not as much about chasing songs as I used to be. Like if I get stuff, I've gotten some stuff lately, like it hasn't even registered, where like I got Mission Kill Possible for the first time in Hartford, and then like after the fact I realized like, I've never gotten that before. I'm usually good with whatever they play. They're gonna play big Horizon, kind because it's the last night. And like I've told people, I'm like, I might cry when I hug you during Horizon. Like, I mean,
It's okay.
I went, yeah, it's the time, it's the avenue for it. I really went through a lot to be at this Domefest this year. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it's exceeded expectations. You know, you look forward to it. Like, man, it's just a place. Someone was saying in the flock, it's like a pigeon family reunion.
Mhm.
Like
It is.
I was even thinking. I mean, I had a lot of time to think about it in that, you know, like 2-day drive up here.
A lot of time to think.
Yeah, just me on the road. And it's like, man, you know, I hardly knew anybody at the last Domefest, and I camped with like Garrett, Alex, Sarah, Tyler, and all of them. I've been around them 2 times. Reached out to them like, look, my plans fell through. I need somebody to stay with, and like. I feel like really the point where I really started meeting a ton of people like all over the place, and I don't know, like the flock is home, man. Dome is home.
Dome
Like,
is home.
This is the place I can most be myself. It's been kind of trippy to me, like walking around and people just shouting me out, or I've had some people come up to me like, "Thanks for the set list, man," and it's like,
Yeah.
oh gosh, like it's just something I do in the flock. Like it helps me.
Yeah, it helps.
It helps ground me at
Yeah.
shows. Yeah.
No, you
But
do a great job keeping
thank
those
you.
up. But one thing that's been kind of funny, because I have my vending set up, and people have been walking up and they're like, "Hey, Colin," and I'm like looking at them with a blank look, like, "Should I know this person?"
Yeah.
You know, but
I'm still not used to it.
They're a viewer or a listener, and so you know they listened to the show before, so you know they're like, "Oh, we haven't met." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." I feel like I'm sort of jerk here. I'm like, I felt like we really knew each other there the way you approached me, but. But it's cool because I got to meet so many new people here. I mean, obviously, I'm seeing tons of people that I've known, but there's a lot of first-time flockers here I've met.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be bigger and better here next year. It seems like they're coming back
do you
here. I
think-
get that feeling.
I would love it if they came back here, honestly. I would do that, you know,
When I talked to
22
Jeremy,
and a half hour, whatever drive again.
Yeah, I talked to Jeremy the other night, and he seemed pretty confident that it's what they're trying to do anyway.
It's a great spot, man. I really wonder.
I wonder if they'll change the weekends.
Yes.
Go back
That's
to
what I was
May?
about to say. Because
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like this was.
This is a good weekend though because of weather.
Yeah.
You couldn't ask for better weather.
No.
So I.
This time of year around this area is like that's when the thunderstorms end up, and probably some rain too. Yeah. Probably
Yeah, I'll
some
take
muddy
more of this
shit
weather
now.
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take sunny. It's not that humid either. It's just sunny.
No, this is nothing from where I came from. To be a little hot and sticky.
Yeah, Texas.
Yeah, Houston. It's like you go outside and you're underwater.
Yeah, that's
so
gross.
swampy.
Yeah. All right. I think that's a good episode, Colin.
Yeah, look, this has been great. Thank you, everybody. Let's have some fun. Night 3, close it out strong. Everyone be safe, behave, and yeah, let's get after it. And cut.
Thanks, guys.
There are dumb people in the fields, as far as I can tell, and they are working hard. Yes, they are working hard. A fire blazes high with orange flames and red and amber coals as they are working hard. Yes, they